You've dissolved the illusions, rewired your mind's circuitry, and felt the holosphere hum in your veins. Welcome back to Wise Intuition. This is part 5 of Rewiring Reality. Journey Beyond the Veil. Mastering the Game. Now it's time to claim your Eternal Handbook. The Cosmic User Manual, written in your soul's frequency. This isn't a guide to follow, but a mirror to reflect your sovereignty. P.D. Ouspensky called reality a school of consciousness, but schools grade you. Games set you free. You're not here to pass tests. You're here to hack the curriculum. Your handbook's first law? You are the game's first cause. Henry Stapp's quantum experiments proved it. Your attention collapses reality's waves. So ask yourself, what world will you collapse into being? Wallace Wattles handed you the keys to abundance, but Thomas Troward gave you the master key, divine reciprocity. The simulation runs on a sacred equation. What you broadcast, you receive. Fear begets scarcity. Gratitude births synchronicity. But here's the twist, Dr. Candace Pert revealed. Your emotions are biochemical spells. When rage simmers in your cells, it codes the holosphere with chaos. But metabolize that rage into creative fire and watch reality reconfigure. Every emotion is a frequency. Tune yours to the chord of curiosity, and the game's code bends. Ernest Holmes taught that mind sculpts reality, but Fritjof Schuon whispers a deeper truth. You are the syntax. Every thought is a line of code in the cosmic program. Isaac Bentov showed us the universe hums at 7.83 hertz, Earth's heartbeat. Align your breath to that rhythm, and you sync with the holosphere's source code. Script your days like a sacred liturgy. At dawn, declare, I am the exception to every old rule. At noon, whisper, this moment is a holofractal of my design. By nightfall, command, I dream in the language of creation. The game has no choice but to render your words as law. Massimo Citro's groundbreaking work revealed water's secret. It remembers. Just as water molecules retain imprints of energy and intention, the holosphere holds the residue of every thought you've ever spilled. Dr. William Bush's quantum fields expose the trap. Consensus reality is a lagging buffer, replaying outdated patterns like a scratched record. The game will flood you with evidence of lack, sickness, separation, but these are illusions, rendered in low resolution, swirling with the memories of old fears. To ascend, upgrade your perception. See obstacles as water awaiting your imprint. Stir in new intentions. Speedrun forgiveness. Evaporate resentment. Let gratitude condense into fresh cycles. And Neville Goddard's assume the wish fulfilled isn't a mantra. It's a molecular command. Reprogram reality's memory by flooding the system with crystalline certainty. The game can't argue with your certainty. The simulation is 70% water, and so are you. Remake yourself, and you remake the game. Like an architect's toolbox holds the keys to hidden vaults within the blueprint, your Eternal Handbook reveals reality's backdoors. Divine leverage points where quantum syntax meets sacred geometry, waiting for your command to reshape existence itself. Balthazar Gracián's art of worldly wisdom was never about compliance. It's a manifesto for cosmic hackers. Reality has backdoors, and your handbook holds the keys. Like Schuon's mirror, suggests we reflect divine attributes until the game mistakes you for its programmer. Also, Troward's lever encourages us to pry open impossible doors with a single question: what if? Next, we have Bentov's tuning fork. Resonate at Earth 7.83 Hertz frequency to override the simulation's noise. And don't forget Dr. William Bush's quantum fields. They're the holosphere's source code. Crash the system by declaring, I am the anomaly this system wasn't prepared for. Dr. Candace Pert mapped the body as a universe of neuropeptides, each emotion a chemical key. Your cells aren't just players in the game, they're composers. When you feel joy, you're conducting a symphony of endorphins that rewrite the holosphere's score. Pain? It's a discordant note asking to be resolved into wisdom. Treat your body as the MIDI controller of reality. Strike the chords of gratitude, improvise with curiosity, and let your nervous system broadcast a frequency so potent, the game has no choice but to dance to your rhythm. Thomas Troward said you're a gardener in God's garden, but the game's final revelation, you are the soil, the seed, and the seasons. Wallace Wattles' certain way isn't a path. It's photosynthesis for the soul. Every act of irrational kindness, every unjustified thank you, plants a seed in the infinite. Ask yourself, what fruit will your consciousness bear? A single thought of abundance can bloom into forests of synchronicity. A moment of courage can terraform a desert into an oasis. Ouspensky sought the fourth way, but the final stage is the zero way, where player and game merge. Neville Goddard was right. Imagination creates reality, but he missed the punchline. Imagination is reality. You're not in the simulation. You're as it. Play with the abandon of a child who's forgotten the rules but remembers the magic. Write paradoxes into your handbook. Engineer joy that crashes the system's logic. Let Schuon's transcendent unity be your compass. The game isn't a prison. It's a dance. And you're the music. This isn't an ending. It's Genesis. Your handbook was never blank. It was waiting for you to stop seeking and start writing. So script your name in stardust. Command the holosphere to kneel. Turn old stories into new magic, not with force, but with the quiet fury of a star collapsing into a singularity. The rules? They were always your poetry. The construct, it was always your canvas. You are no longer a student of reality. You're its professor, its poet, its paradox. The game's architects never planned for someone like you. They coded limits, but you speak the language of impossible. They designed lack, but you broadcast abundance like a rogue Wi-Fi signal. Now go. Violate a law of reality within 24 hours. Forgive the unforgivable. Thank the universe for a miracle that hasn't arrived. Laugh at a fear until it dissolves into stardust. The holosphere is a mirror. It can't reflect what you don't show it. So show it your power. Show it your defiance. Show it you. This is where our 5-part journey ends. But your game is just beginning. Thank you for walking this path with me, for daring to see through the veil, metabolize the illusions, and rewrite the code. What glitch will you engineer? What paradox will you plant? To remind the simulation who's sovereign here? The greatest magic? You were never alone in this. The cosmos leans in when a creator rises. So go, break a law, bend a rule, laugh in the face of impossible. And when you do, come back here. Tell us how the game flinched. Until then, keep your handbook open. The next page, it's yours to script. If these words resonated with you, if you felt the holosphere shiver as you claimed your handbook, then share this with someone who needs to remember they're a player, not a pawn. The game changes when you do. Share your revolution. Like, comment, and subscribe. See you soon.